know it's streety, baby.
Hey, can you turn my voice up a little bit? Yeah. I'm about my focus. They talk behind my back, I just keep going. They try to bury me in dirt, I just keep growing.
Okay, so we are here with Korporate with a K.
Bless.
On God.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Indeed.
Okay, so you are a Chicago native.
Indeed.
Tell me about growing up in Chicago.
It was dangerous, but I don't think I realized that danger when I was younger. Sometimes I reflect on my childhood experiences, and it was certain things that I was just like oblivious to. Like, for example, my elementary school years was on the west side of Chicago, and the niggas that was on the block, like the main niggas that was on the block, I didn't realize that those was the drug dealers and the gang members on the block. You know what I'm saying? And they protected us. And I remember on a couple occasions, like if it was finna be a drive-by or something, they made all us go in the house, like, yeah, everybody on the block. You know, and just seeing, like, you know, where they hid the rocks at, you know what I'm saying? I remember they had the rocks in the Flaming Hots bags and put them on the curb and shit, like, but I didn't know what was going on at the time. So, I mean, you know, I guess when you get specific, it was definitely a safety concern to it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers was safe. Right. So, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy. Like,
and that's, I guess, the beautiful part about being a child is that you're really not aware of those dangers, you know, so you can kind of just live and enjoy life. And now that you're older, you're looking back and you're like, I was protected by a lot. Right. You know? What is probably the best thing about living in Chicago?
Man, I don't know. With me just, you know what I'm saying, being raised and, you know what I'm saying, residing in Chicago for such a long time, I would have to say the people. When I go to different places, it's just not the same. They just not as 100. Like, and if they is 100, then they sound different. So it's just like, I just appreciate the people. I appreciate the language, like the accent. Like, I just can't get enough of it. Like, even like traveling to a place like LA, it's beautiful out there. The air is pure, everything. But I just wanted to get back to the unhealthy air supply. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to come back. So, yeah, man, ain't nothing like it if you ask me for real.
So, when did you realize you were funny?
Shit, sometime during elementary school, at some point I just kind of became the class clown. So, over time, you know what I'm saying, it was just that for real. Yeah.
It was the class clown and it just grew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love the style of your videos. The voiceover makes it so unique.
Indeed.
Did you create all of your ideas yourself?
Yes.
You did all of that yourself? You came up with the outline, the skit, you casted it?
Edit myself, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. What inspired you to start making those skits?
It started out as a marketing strategy for my music.
That's smart, because when I put your name into Google, it comes up artists.
Absolutely.
Right? So then I started digging and I'm like, okay, because I just know you from the skits.
Indeed.
So that's a genius marketing strategy. So it worked. Okay, so now that you are an established comedian and an established artist, do you love more one than the other? Is the passion the same for both?
I actually don't even identify with the comedian label. You know, it's kind of crazy. People think I'm just so fucking funny, and it's just kind of like, I just know how to package shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then honestly, Chicago is funny. Like, I'm doing something that anybody could do, because the content that I create is what I think is funny. People just happen to think it's funny too.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like...
That's the skill in comedy though. Yeah. You know, that is a skill. That's not something everyone can do. We all see the same things every day. We can all tell the same story. I can read your script. But if it's not in me, and if I'm not really a funny person, it's not going to be funny. You know, like you said, you've been funny since you were young in elementary school. You're a class clown. You're naturally funny. So that is a skill. That is like a talent, you know, and I think that's what draws people in.
I don't know, because it's just like, even that.
People always think that.
But even with the funny thing, for real, it's just like, I'm more of a dark person than anyone would ever imagine. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like even with funny, it's just like it ain't even. I don't even be playing around like that.
You
like,
really like kind of be serious.
Yeah.
And people be laughing.
But well, in real life, like you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers know me. They know, like you know what I'm saying. But like even in person, like motherfuckers that meet me, like I guess because they expect, like that's how I really talk. Like you know what I'm saying, and I guess in the witty shit that I be seeing in the videos that come, that's how a lot of that shit I have like conversation with somebody and then I stop and be like, I gotta put that shit in the video. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess if you shave it down, I guess I'm naturally funny, but it's just like I don't really identify with you know what I'm saying,
you are
shit.
an artist.
Yeah.
So let's talk more about your music. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on?
The album is pretty much just a matter of time, and so I'm not even sure when that's coming for real. I just drop songs from time to time. I don't really drop that often. I'm more so about quality over quantity for real. And then plus, like whenever I drop songs, I put a lot into it because you know there's a population of motherfuckers out there that's just like he funny as hell. So I don't want them to have those sentiments when my music drop because that shit be dead ass. And so far I've been successful with that. The pictures that I paint with a lot of my songs and shit and the vibes that I create, motherfuckers be like, oh, okay, he really do that shit. So yeah.
Yes. So since you're a Chicago native, Goldie is not a Chicago native. I met her in North Carolina. But talking to you, I picked up on some slang.
Oh,
so
God.
let me tell me if this is Chicago slang. 100. Y'all say that a lot up here?
Or
is that a you thing?
100. I mean, motherfuckers have said that. I wouldn't.
What would you? Okay, so give me 3 Chicago slang words that y'all say here. Everyone says it here.
Oh God. I mean, whole time. That's us.
Whole time.
Whole time. Yep, that's us. But see, that's another thing about Chicago. Like,
it's a melting pot.
Yeah, motherfuckers be and when they come up with shit, it's just like it's hard to keep up. Yeah. Like even when motherfuckers out of nowhere, like saying like if it's an issue or some motherfuckers be like shit, it's up there, it's up. Where I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know who made that shit. That's right, just you know what I'm saying. It just came like, and some shit motherfuckers may say on one side of the city that they don't say on the other side of the city. Like if some official, I'm like shit, that shit 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certified. Exactly, like, that shit's 30, but it's just kind of like, you may ask another motherfucker and they'd be like, nah, I ain't never said that. So I don't know.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I like 30. I like that. Okay. Now, speaking of Goldie, how did you two meet? How did you and
Whole time I started off as a fan. For real,
you were a fan?
Because she danced raw as hell. Yes. I don't even remember how she, okay, so I think it was somebody that I work with that she did work with. I'm trying to think of his name. He do camera work, but he be tattooing and shit now. I ain't talked to him in a minute. But he had, you know what? This is exactly how we met. He had a Chicago documentary that he did. And when I pulled up for my scene, she was just finishing hers. And she was out with her little girlfriends, and they was, you know, doing they shit, woo woo. And I'm just looking at her, I'm like, damn, she raw as hell, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I was following her on social media, and you know what I'm saying? We just got cool from that, but I started off as a fan, just a motherfucking bystander, observing. Like, I'm like, damn, she raw as hell, like, she really do that shit. And you could tell, like, that ain't just no motherfucking hobby. That's life. That's life for her.
For you. What is like a staple Chicago meal?
I think, you know, worldwide motherfuckers be like the pizza we got. You know what I'm saying? Here, but you know, Italian beef. You know what I'm saying? That shit be a hit. Mild sauce on shit. Mild sauce on chicken. Mild sauce. MILD. Mild sauce. Wow. Yep. It's like a mix between hot sauce and barbecue sauce, but...
Oh, it's like mumbo sauce, probably. Have you had mumbo sauce from DC? What color is it? It's like red?
It's a reddish, like sweet. Dark red.
spicy.
I don't even know how to explain it. That shit, like, like you
wings?
put it on chicken, you put it on fries. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that shit.
Like mumbo
man, that
shit.
shit.
Try that because I love wings.
Yeah, hey, that shit, surdy.
Okay.
That shit surdy. Yeah, you see what I did there?
Surdy. All right.
Oh God, yeah.
That mild sauce surdy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have that. All right, great. So whenever you get that mailing situation together,
Indeed.
please let me know your information. I'm gonna send you some of the shirts that I designed.
Most certainly,
I'm gonna send you some skincare products.
Oh, blessing for sure.
And if you wear it, maybe in your skin, you could be like,
oh God.
oh God.
I'm the main miss.
Right.
Top notch dismiss.
No problem.
Yeah, I am the kid, I am the one, I am the dime, I am that they can never see from. I don't play nice so we won't get along. Don't need no friends, don't need no phone. Just need my ends, and I'm not playing. You saying I get De Niro? I praise that fake, but real is in.